Hello, what's going on guys? It's today bringing you another episode of the Big Minecraft build, and this episode we're going to be doing the waterbender logo slash symbol, whatever you want to call it. Last episode we did the earth, this episode we're going to do the water, then the air, then the fire. That's the order it's going to go in, so let's get straight into things right after the intro. Okay, so let's jump straight into things. The two materials you are going to need for this build are cyan wool and blue wool. And then, like normal, you just want to find out where you want to go make your build. I'm going to do mine roughly about there. That should be, let me look, that should be about right. Is that in line? Yeah, it's in line. Is it? Let me just double check. Like you can see on the floor, I've already built this once. And then I forgot to, no, I didn't even forget. I just accidentally deleted the build, which is a pain in the ass, but what can you do? Okay, so we put this first block down, and where we want to start from this is from this first block, we want to go right of it by 5, so, no, 6, sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, once we have this 6th block, we want to do an upright diagonal, like so, followed by one more right diagonal, and we want to do this shape another 2 times, so we're going to do an upright diagonal, 1 on the right, upright diagonal, 1 on the right. Then we want to follow this by 2 upright diagonals, so 1 and 2, like so. Now on this second upright diagonal, we want to do 1 up on top like that, and then we want to repeat this kind of 2 vertical pattern twice more, so 1 and 2 like so. Now we have this, what we want to do is do a top right diagonal once more, followed by 6 coming on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And now with this 6, what we want to do is kind of repeat what we did here, just in reverse. So what we want to do now is a top left diagonal, followed by 1 on top like so. And we want to repeat this pattern twice. So 1 and 2 like so. So you have 3 my fucking god. So we should have 3 in total. And now what we want to do is do 2 up left diagonals, 1 and 2. Now on this second one, we want to go left by 1, and we want to repeat this 2 horizontal another twice. So 1 like so, and then 2 like so. And now we have this, we just want to make, so it is like completely the same as before. We want to do a top left diagonal, and with this top left diagonal, we want to do 6 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we have this completely done, and it should connect down there. It should be exactly the same. I'm hoping this doesn't overlap on that build. It shouldn't, but might be close. Now what we want to do is we want to repeat exactly what we did on the other side. So come down to the first block we place, and we want to do a top left diagonal, followed by 1 on the left, and we want to repeat this another twice. So 1 and 2, like so. Then we want to do 2 top left diagonals, so 1 and 2, like so. Now from this, we want to do a top left diagonal, just drop my controller a little bit. Oh, not with a sign, with a dark blue wall. A top left diagonal. Oh no, sorry, not your top left diagonal. On top of this top left diagonal, the second block here, we want to do 1 coming on top, and then we want to repeat this double pattern twice more. So top left diagonal, followed by 1 on top, and once more like so. Now we have this pattern here that should look like it is that you can see now. We want to do a top left diagonal, followed by 6 coming on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now again, then again, we want to do a top left diagonal, we always seem to get caught. Repeat that twice. It's no coincidence 2 that we're running from the past. Forgiveness wasn't something that we had. 2 top left diagonals, 1, 2. Now on this second one, we want to go right by 1, upright diagonal, right by 1, upright diagonal, right by 1, should connect like so. I'd rather shoot and miss, and that'll give you so I'ma raise my fist and live it limitless, limitless.
rather shoot and miss. So I'ma raise my fist and live it limitless, limitless.
Then what we're going to do is just pop that back, followed by 2 come into the left, and we want to repeat that twice. 1, 2 on the left, pop that back, left hand, like that. Then what we're going to do is top left diagonal, followed by 1 come on the left, and then 2 top left diagonal, 1 and 2, like so. And this second one, we want to just bring that right down to the end apart from the last block so it connects back. That's what we're going to do for the first line. So we've got 3 lines to do, and then we've got 3 kind of swiggles at the top to kind of do like bending bit like this. The second line we're going to do is we're going to come to where it starts doing the vertical, and then you want to go to the first one,
See the world through open eyes.
and then we're going to go left
We
and back, like
ricochet across the darkest sky.
Then what we want to do is do
While the
a top left diagonal,
masquerade
one on the left,
is
we
for
want to
the
do that
ones
twice.
who wanna
One more
hide.
time, top left
I
diagonal, one
won't
on the
stay
right,
in the shadows all
top left
my
diagonal
life.
with by right and then left. Top left diagonal, yeah, why are you saying right the whole time? This is all going left, alright? Top left diagonal, 2 coming off to the left, and then we want to repeat that once more. So top left diagonal, 2 coming to the left, like so.
I'd rather shoot
Then we want to
and
repeat what we did
miss.
at the start.
So I'ma raise my
Blimey. Excuse
fist
me. So
and
we do
live
top left
it
diagonal,
limitless,
1 comes to the left, and we'll repeat that once more. So once we have that pattern, we're going to do like we did below, we're going to do 2 top left diagonals, 1 and 2. Now from this second
I
one,
refuse to just exist. I'd rather shoot and miss. So I'ma raise my fist and live it limitless, limitless.
Then we want to go to the first block, and we want to go 2 to the left, but the first one we just place, we want to knock out like so. So it kind of gives you the, kind of like a cross kind of shape. And then we want to build off of this one that we just did here. So we want to go left of this by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we want to do a top left diagonal, followed by 1 on the left, a top left diagonal, followed by 1 on the left, top left diagonal, followed by 2 on the left, top left diagonal, followed by 2 on the left, like so. Then we want to do a top left diagonal, followed by 1 on the left, top left diagonal, followed by 1 on the left. It's going to get very repetitive. 2 top left diagonals, 1 and 2. And then on this second one, we want to go left by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Now it should connect this to edit already, but we want to do a bottom left diagonal just to connect it to the bottom. So like it has at the start, this kind of 1 that's been knocked out kind of thing. So it gives it that kind of effect. And now we've done that, it's time for the swirls. So where we want to start doing the swirls is we want to come up to where this long line of 7 ends. Now the first 2 vertical, we want to go to the top one of that. We want to go left of it by 2. So 1 and 2. Then what we want to do is a top left diagonal. And from this top left diagonal, we want to go left of it by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we want to do 2 bottom left diagonals. So 1 and 2. Like so. Then we want to go down from this second one by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Now from this, we want to do 2 bottom right diagonals. So 1 and 2. So it should connect it back to that kind of this bottom one here. If it hasn't, then you've done something wrong. So just review what you've done so far. Then what we want to do from this one that we placed on the floor here, we want to go right of that by 2. Sorry, not left, right by that 2. Do 2 top right diagonals. So 1 and 2. Then 2 on top of this, a top left diagonal, 2 on the left, like so. a bottom left diagonal, one down, a bottom right diagonal, and then a top right diagonal, like so. And that should give you the first swirl. Let me zoom out so you can kind of have a look at it. If it hasn't gone like mine has, then it's wrong. You just need to maybe pause the video right now, have a look at kind of the shaping and stuff. But without that being wrong, if that makes sense, if that's right, then we can move on to the next swirl. So where these block of 4 is on this line here, we want to go to the top one here. We want to go left by 1. We want to go up by 2, like so. We want to do top left diagonal, like this. We want to go left by 2. We want to do bottom left diagonal, like so. Down by 1. Bottom right diagonal. I always get my right and the left mixed up. And then a top right diagonal. And that will end the swirl, but we still need to do the other side. So we want to come to where we've just done the start of the big 3, like the 3 here. Then we want to go to the first block we've placed, and we want to do 2 bottom left diagonals. So 1 and 2, like so. Now from this second bottom left diagonal, we want to go left by 2. So it kind of joins up the start of this one here. We want to do a 2 top left diagonals. So 1 and 2. Now from this block, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We want to do 2 top right diagonals. 1 and 2. Now on this second one, we want to go right by 1. And then a top right diagonal, right by 1. Top right diagonal. And we just want to join it all the way back to this block here, like so. So I'll just give you the second swirl. I'll give you a look at what it should look like. It should look exactly like this. And now the final swirl, is a bit easier and a bit quicker because there's not enough space really to do the bigger one. So again, we want to go to this block of 4 that we have here. We want to go to these 2 right here. You know which I'm kind of pointing at. And we want to go to the top of the middle. So where we have this 4, we have obviously these 2 in the middle, the top one in the middle, so the third one up. We want to go left by 1, and then we're going to take that up by another 2. Well, I feel that was a big yawn. So where these 2 are, and where this block of 3 is, we want to do a top left diagonal with a 1 coming to the left, a bottom left diagonal, and then a bottom right diagonal, like so. Now we want to continue the swirl back around. So where we've done this, like the first 3 here, we want to go bottom left diagonal. Bottom left diagonal, 2 on the left of this, 1, 2, a top left diagonal, like so. Another top left diagonal, like this, followed by 2 on the top. I had to kind of think about that then. Sometimes I get confused. Then we do a top right diagonal, followed by 1 on top, 2 connected to the ceiling. That should be your 3 swirls complete. That should be everything complete. Now all we need to do is fill it in with cyan wool. If it doesn't look how mine does, pause the video, rewind the video from where yours went wrong, blah blah blah. So I'm going to fill in the rest of this with cyan. I'm going to fast forward the video to save us both a little bit of time. So bear with me while I do this.
Tell me something that I want to hear. All that criticism in my head goes out my ears. The right resolve is never given me to grab a hold. Despite it all, think I should let it go. So don't change. He says don't stray, stay your own. They say follow where we go.
Okay, so there we have the 100% completed Earth. No, that's that one. Come on. The 100% completed water bender logo. The one coming next will be the winds. I don't know if it's called air, maybe air or winds. One of the 2, and then the fire will come after that. We're cracking on with this series quite a lot. We're building a lot of shit already. We've got a lot of stuff planned. But that's going to round things up. If you have anything that you want me to build, leave them down in the description below. Comments below, not description. Only I can use that. Leave them down in the description. Fuck! leave them down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you about doing it if it's something relatively, appropriate. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.